Hi there everyone, morning and welcome back to another hiking mission. So it went from feeling like spring yesterday to feeling very much like winter again today. There's actually a little dusting of snow about. I don't think it'll pick up on the GoPro. So I've just parked the car up in Gilling West, so I've not come very far. It's taken me about 20 minutes to drive down from Darlington, and I'm just going on a little bit of a local walk today. It is meant to take about 3 or 4 hours, but one I've not done before, so hopefully we'll get some nice views along the way. Off we go. So that was a lovely stone bridge with the 3 arches that we just passed. I really don't know anything about it, so I may have to try and look up how old it is and things for you afterwards. So we're just making our way across this very muddy field somewhere in the distance there. I think the theme of the year so far has been bog and mud, what with all the miserable weather we've been having. I'm sure GoPro won't pick it up, but there's a pheasant just running across the field at the moment. Right, so the path is becoming a little bit swamp-like, but every trail has its adventures, I guess. Oh, I'm definitely ankle deep in water now. It's a good thing these boots are waterproof. Right, so we're just crossing the road here and we're going to walk alongside the river on the other side. Right, so I've just jumped over that stile. The fence was very wobbly, so it wasn't the easiest to get over. And as you can see, we're still following this very boggy looking path along the river. And not long till we leave the river though and we head off through the fields again. Right, so we're heading away from the river now, and I don't think we're too far off the halfway mark. There were, I think, 2 herons sat in this field, but then there was a gunshot, probably one of the farmers, or I don't know, there's a lot of pheasant round here, but either way it then spooked them. So unfortunately I didn't get a photo, but I was getting quite close before that gunshot went off. I've made trail friends, everyone. Right, lovely to have had you guys, even if it was for only 2 minutes. Bye everyone. Right everyone, so I've now just got a little bit of road walking to do as I head towards Ravensworth. I don't know if the GoPro will pick it up, but there's the remnants of the old castle just on the left hand side there. Off we go. Right everyone, so I sat down on a bench in Ravensworth, had a quick bite to eat. First bench that I'd seen on this walk, so I thought, you know what, I better make the most of it. So we're officially on the second half of the loop now. We're heading to a church that I can just see in the distance. So not sure if you can make it out on the GoPro, but that's the church in the distance. As you can see, it's a little climb to get up there. Right, I heard him before I could see him. I doubt GoPro will pick him up, but there's a buzzard circling up there. Right everyone, so that's just looking back at the lovely stone wall we've been following up from Ravensworth. We've got a really nice view from here. And we've still got a little bit of ascending to do up to the church. Right, this is our very wonky looking stile on the right. Right, I've successfully made it over the very wonky stile, and we're now just following the sort of hedge all the way along until we get to the road. There's pheasants everywhere at the minute. I feel like they keep jumping out of these bushes and giving me blooming heart attacks, but that must happen to everyone as well. We've got a couple of herdies. Hello. Hi. What are you guys doing? Hello. Did you just come to say hello, did you? Hi. How are you doing? Hello. You guys are cute, aren't you? You're cute. You are. I'm making so many sheep friends today. Hi everyone. I'm going to keep walking. Bye bye. Hello. Is everyone following me again? So I must just be the sheep whisperer today. All the sheep are following me everywhere. Aren't they cute? I love walks like this. I've got to say, I've been really enjoying it. I know it doesn't compare to the absolutely stunning views that the Lake District has to offer, but there are so many reasons to enjoy a little local walk like this. Right everyone, we've just made it to Washington, and now for one of my pet hates, but we've got quite a little bit of road walking to do. I think it should be about 15 minutes along the road. Right, so we're just leaving the road again, heading off in that direction. Right, off we go. So I think we're probably about 3/4 of the way round now. So we are getting there. If there is another bench or a tree stump or something at some point, I'll have another little break. And I've got some Kendal mint cake that I might snack on. I must admit, the one negative about this route is there's not enough benches. So I've just reached this little ford. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look very easy to cross at the minute. So I'm currently debating where would be best to attempt. Annoyingly, I don't have my hiking poles for this walk. Alright everyone, so I've managed to get across. I've been alone for pretty much the whole of this circular loop, but luckily 2 other people arrived at this ford at pretty much the same time as me and also thought it looked a little bit dicey. I ended up just taking the boots off and the socks off and just wading across. So luckily it's not too high, but just to point out that if it's sort of been heavy rain, it's not the easiest place to cross. There's not quite enough stepping stones the whole way across that river. Luckily I've got a spare pair of socks in my bag, and I've got a little mini hand towel to dry my feet with. So all sorted now, back on the trail, we're nearly there. Right, so we are very, very close now. I think we're probably a mile, if that, left to go. Right everyone, I hope you've enjoyed today. If you have, don't forget, smash the thumbs up, drop a little comment below, and of course consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you all, I'll see you on the next mission. Bye for now. Right everyone, so we're now making our final approach back to Gilling West. Once you can see the church, you're pretty much on the home stretch. So probably another 10 minutes and we'll be back at the car.